going to show you some Pilates moves this morning. So we're going to come to the end of the mat as we normally do. I want us to get ourselves in alignment. So first of all, we're going to move our focus to our feet. So I want you to make sure that your feet are facing forwards. Remember, hip distance apart. So how we do that, find the little bony parts of the hip. Draw that imaginary laser down to the second toe in. Keep those feet facing forwards. I want you to place your hands on your hips. Lift the toes up, spread them wide, place them back into the mat. You want to feel that the weight of your body is evenly distributed through the soles. We're going to move up our focus to our knee joints. What I want you to do is to make sure that you don't hyperextend the knees, so we have a little bit of softness there. We're going to place our hands on our hips. We're going to do a little pelvic tilt, just to make sure we have our pelvis in neutral. So you're going to tilt it backwards, all the way backwards. I'll show you from the side, tilting it all the way backwards. Then bring it all the way forwards. Then this time you're going to make that movement a little bit smaller. As you rock backwards and forwards, then bringing your pelvis in between those two extremes, which means your pelvis is in neutral. I want to roll your shoulders back and down. Taking your chin back so your neck is in line with the spine. You're going to move your focus onto the horizon and imagine you're being pulled up toward by that thread attached to your head, taking all the way up to the ceiling. So we're going to do those breaths. We're going to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So inhale through your nose if you're smelling those roses, and exhale through your mouth as if you're blowing through a straw. Now this time we're moving the focus to our core area. So the core is the diaphragm across the top of the tummy, the bottom of the ribs. The transverse abdominis coming across, and also the pelvic floor muscles, so the muscles you have to squeeze really tightly in case you don't want to pass wind or go to the toilet in public. Then you're going to squeeze those muscles in really tight. So I want you to imagine that you're pulling up a really tight pair of jeans. So you're zipping out a really tight pair of jeans. So you want to start nice and low, and you want to pull all the way up to the middle. So you want to feel those tummy muscles nice and tight all the way up to your belly button. We're going to do that on the exhale breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose, you're going to exhale through your mouth, and as you exhale, we just zip up that tight pair of jeans all the way up, and again. Okay, so remembering that we do a little bit of mobilisation. So today we're going to start off with some roll downs. That's how we're going to mobilise today. So remember, if you have any pains in your back, especially your lower back, sometimes if we've been sitting at a desk all day, or we've been, just lifting things we shouldn't, which we all do. Don't go for that paracetamol. Really, just think about mobilising the spine and just stretching through. So going straight into mobilisation today. I'm going to demonstrate a roll down for you, and then I want you to be able to do these, and you'll be repeating this 6 times. So I'm going to demonstrate slowly, and then I will talk you through it as well. So I'm going to come from the side so you can see. So how it starts is you take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, you're dropping your chin to the chest. You're going to roll the vertebrae down one at a time, nice and slow. And as your eyes are drawn to your tummies, you're going to be remembering to pull in your pelvic floor and zip those imaginary jeans up to the waist. You're going to let your arms hang nice and loose, like monkey arms, swinging from the side. And you're going to keep the knees soft, but you're going to feel a stretch down your lower back, and also down the backs of those legs there. So I'd like you to repeat that 6 times. I'll show you once more from the front as well. So I'm going to demonstrate one more roll down, then we're going to go into doing Superman next is our next exercise. So you'll be coming down onto all fours. I want you to make sure that you have your hands rested under your shoulders. Your elbows stay bent. By that I mean you're not locking out those elbows. You're going to keep your focus to the floor, and you're going to make sure that your knees are in line with your hips. I tell you what I'll do, I'll show you what you need to have. As I said, hands under shoulders, knees in line with hips. So you can draw that straight line down towards your knees. You want to make sure your back is flat and your tummy is pulled in tight. Okay? If you don't have a flat back, this is what it looks like. Your bottom sticks out, your belly comes to the floor. If you're arching your spine up to the ceiling, it's more curved, so you don't want to have that curvature there either. So, a good way to check if your back is flat is to do a little pelvic tilt with your bottom. So tilt it out, tuck it under until you get that pelvis in neutral. So you want to imagine on your back you've got a tray of tea, keeping it nice and straight. If you get any wobble when you're extending those arms and legs, then just bring it back down to the taps, tapping forwards and back to centre, tapping forwards rather than elevating straight up. Okay, so I would like you to perform 6 of those on each side, so 12 in total if you can. You can see me a bit better. So we're going to come down onto our tummies. You're going to make sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulders and your focus forwards. You're going to imagine that you've got a pencil between your bum cheeks. So you're going to squeeze those bum cheeks really tight. And you're going to elevate up, lifting that back so it's nice and straight as well. And you're going to feel tension across your tummy here. You're going to inhale as you exhale. You're going to do 2 kicks on one leg. Inhale as you exhale. 2 kicks on the other head. Obviously I'm looking at you, but I would like you not to look. I would like you to keep your focus forwards. So you're looking straight ahead, keeping that neck in line with your spine. If it feels too much pressure on your lower back, come down onto the thighs. So just pulling in the tummy off the floor here. And that's where you're going to lift up. If you want to rest in between the sets, you can. You want to make it more challenging, you can. You can come up into 3/4 plank. So inhale, exhale, squeezing that pencil between those bum cheeks, keeping those hips lifted. You tuck the toes under, you elevate the knees into full plank. From here, you can do straight leg kicks, so lifting one leg up at a time. On the exhale, breath and holding. So you're going to do, your aim is 8 sets, if you can. 8 sets of those in total. 1 set is 2 kicks one leg and 2 kicks on the other leg. Okay, so there's your little bit of a workout for this morning, or whenever you decide to do it, but I'm posting it this morning. See how you get on with those, and